Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longboys Post 1975 and welcome to another Fat Friday video. A series of videos where I take a look at some of the more interesting things you can find to eat in the high street. I am very excited about this one because it's chicken wing season as far as I'm concerned. It's barbecue season also as far as I'm concerned. I have no idea why I've lost the ability to talk so soon in this video. And I'm dying, and it's not frozen, which is why I'm very much looking forward to it, as it is chicken wings. So there's a whole bunch, pretty much every supermarket right now has a whole bunch of barbecue products, both chilled and both frozen. And as I could basically do a different series of chicken wings in every one of these videos, I try not to. I do, granted, eat a lot of said chicken wings, but I could pretty much just constantly go through chicken wings. Dying. But I always tend to go for the frozen ones. So I thought, since ASDA have their new range of barbecue products, even though the cooking instructions for these are clearly oven based, the whole mass slid then, and I literally felt the weight of the pack shift. But yeah, so the reason I thought I'd go for these for a change is there's nothing wrong with frozen chicken wings. I've had a great many wonderful frozen chicken wings, and the reigning champ still in the heat department is Iceland's Carolina Reaper chicken wings, which is the only Carolina Reaper product that they make that stays stays in store and for sale all year round. So when I saw these and I had a quick read on the back of them and saw that they do have Carolina Reaper chili in them, well, we'll get to the ingredients in a minute, of sorts, I should say. Well, it's in there, but we'll get to them in a minute. I'm just trying to stop the glare. I was sold, because, yeah, so these have a real potential. And also, there's 1.7 kilos of them. Look at those bad boys. And also, if you're looking at these bad boys and you can see the date, yes, this is actually yesterday's date. If you mean to tell me you would throw these out because they're 1 day past their date, hell, I'd still eat these, 3-4 days after their date, because I know I'm not one of those tree-hugging hippie people that, is obsessed with shit and stuff like that, and, we should get rid of the expiration date completely and entirely and encourage people to start eating products and not throw them out just when they've expired. Seriously, right? This shit will be fine for a while. So I'm certainly not throwing this out 1 day past its sell-by date. Apologies for the glare again. But this was £5.20, which may sound like a lot, but look, seriously, 1.7 kilos, 1.5 plus kilos of chicken, and we will go downstairs and smell it together. It sounds so awkward when I say it like that. Look at the seasoning. This is what I mean. It's, they're chilled, so they're not frozen, so there's no defrosting in this process, and therefore the seasoning is, it's a paste. It's damp, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not going out of my way to make these sound like awkward, not very nice, so I should probably think of better descriptive terms. But yeah, what I'm saying is, yeah, no defrosting, straight from chilled cook, and there's a seasoning on it. It's nearer to being, well, of course it's nearer to being fresh, Dave. It's not frozen. Seasoning on it. So anyway, let's have honestly, it does weigh a heft, which I'd imagine you would expect that for 1.7 kilos. So what they're actually called is, but this is the range of products. ASDA Sisslin hot and spiky, I really can't talk today. I'm so hungry, that's what it is. Hot and spicy chicken wings, 3 chili rating. Normally I don't get out of bed for anything less than 3 chilies, but let's be honest, your standard frozen chicken wing, apart from the Carolina Reaper ones that I mentioned from Iceland, your standard supermarket chicken wing weighs in at about 2 chili rating, because they obviously want to make it appealing to everyone, and not everyone has the heat tolerance that myself and my Take One Robert do. So yeah, I can kind of understand why they make them, you know, around about the 2 chili rating, or as I like to call it, bland. However, I have had products that are 2 chili rating, and they have been pretty warm. Let's have a look on the back. I hate it when they do that. And also, could you make it any smaller? So yeah, clearly a barbecue product, but there is only oven cook on it, which is 200 degrees Celsius, for we care not for the Fahrenheit. No idea what happened then. 180 degrees Celsius for the fan oven. We are said fan oven. So that's Jim Dandy. So basically, just going to try and find the hot stuff in here. But yeah, chicken wings, 95%. We're off to a good start. Multidextrin, tomato powder, maize starch. Can't read it because if you can see that there's a grid effect on the actual plastic packaging, and where this thing's been sat in my fridge for 2 days, it's gone into all the creases. It's riding up into places it was not invited to party, if you will. Right, where was I? So, oh, we have yeast extract again, Marmite. Well, it's not Marmite, but it's, you know, garlic powder. Yeah, yeast extract, unrefined Marmite, if you will. Anyway, butter. And we have paprika extract. We have Scotch bonnet, chili powder, chili extract, and Carolina Reaper chili powder and chili extract. So there's basically paprika, Scotch bonnet, like that, Scotch bonnet, pretty warm, Carolina Reaper chili powder, very warm, and regular chili. There's no such thing as a regular chili though. Every chili has a name, so I'm guessing bird's eye chilies. But if you look at that, oh, I'm dying. It does look absolutely proper nice. So we are going to go downstairs and we're going to cook these. We're going to cook these in their entirety, every single one of them, all 1.7 kilos of chicken, because while I would eat it, you know, a couple more days past its sell by date, room in my freezer, room in my chiller is premium, and look at that, it was basically taking up 1/3 of one whole shelf. And I'm not going to eat, even I and Robert probably couldn't sit, we could give it a fucking good run, not gonna lie, sit down and eat this in one entirety. But the thing I like about chicken wings is cook them all in one go, eat half when they are warm, and then snack on the rest of them throughout the day as they're cold, buffet style, like you do when you go to a buffet. Yeah, I walked into that one. So yeah, 25 minutes as well. I'm quite pleased with that they're not going to take that much longer, which I would cocoa, since they are chilled anyway, doing such a bad job at getting you know, stopping the glare coming out. But also, yeah, it's huge, and I'll be cooking all of them, so I probably do have to do 2 bacon trays, but there will no be, I have no idea why I've lost the ability to communicate properly today. There will not be a side dish to this. I did actually find some new interesting chips also from Iceland. I know these are from ASDA, but we've been talking like Carolina Reaper stuff, so yeah. And also Iceland is my favourite adult playground. But I guess we'll be saving them to next week, which, let's be honest, I literally have enough shit in my freezer to do this series of videos indefinitely, probably for at least 2.5 months, and not have to go and buy any more products. Which, to be fair, I should probably stop buying more products, because room in my fridge may be premium, room in my chest freezer, we're out. We're absolutely, completely, and utterly out. And as I always say, think the fossilization process, if you don't stay on top of that, stuff disappears in it like a quicksand, basically. And then you find stuff 2 years later that you didn't even know you had. Anyway, let's go downstairs. Let's crack this bad boy open. Let's get a whiff and see how strong it smells. But so, yeah, Scotch bonnet, chili, paprika, Carolina Reaper. This has potential. Plus, they're ickle chicken wings. I like ickle chicken wings like that. Again, with the glare, apologies. So yes, let's go downstairs and check out this bad boy. As always, I do this series of videos in real time. Right, so before we start, welcome to Eddie's Bar. I've got a couple of new additions for Eddie's Bar. I said I wasn't going to buy any more stuff, but I can't help myself. Hellmann's Chili Charger Mayonnaise Hot. It is hot, but honestly, with chicken nuggets, this is amazing. That was £2, but this one's even more surprising because this is Morrison's own peri peri mayo, and this has got a proper kick, and this is £1. So yeah, but that's because I absolutely love chicken nuggets. But obviously, I won't be having those with this because, well, as you can see, where's my knife? Let's crack this bad boy open. I'm absolutely, oh, it's the shoes. Sorry. Not half as sorry as that noise. Stick that in there because obviously that is raw poultry, and you got to be careful with shit like this. What does this smell like? It smells very lemony. There's a tinge, very lemony. I can smell a good deal of garlic. I probably didn't read that out on the ingredients list. There's another set of cooking instructions there in case in case you needed them from the back. But yeah, that smells hot. There's a good chance that this is going to be fantastic. Oven is preheated to 180 before I bang them in. Since you are always interested in this part, this is the best bit of the video. This is the weather. It's the Jubilee Friday. Couldn't give a shit about that. Not a massive fan about not a massive fan of the Royals taxpayer funded scams as far as I'm concerned. However, good news is it is going to start raining at 2 o'clock, which is my ideal weather. So come on and rain, and you can rain for the rest of the day. Anyway, right, so let's bang these bad boys on here. What time is it? It's 12:05. Good lunchtime. Yeah, so hopefully, I'm guessing I must be able to fit these on 2 trays because I want them to be evenly spaced out as well, because I want them to cook properly. I'm dying, and yet I have windy pops at the same time. Also, sorry, just saw this at the corner of my eye. New addition or return of an old favourite. Marks and Spencer's have started selling cheese and Marmite rolls again. Look at that, they are amazing. I've had them before though, so I can't review them, but what you do is you toast them. But when you toast them, put more cheese and Marmite in the inside. You'll thank me. Anyway, I'm gonna have to put you down while I plate this bad boy up. Check out that bad boy. I was getting a little bit worried that I wasn't going to fit them on 2 trays. There is a whole chunk of chicken there, so in case you wonder what 1.7 kilos of chicken looks like, or £5.22 of chicken wings looks like, well, there you go. For the most part, they all seem to be pretty well marinated, but some seem to be only done on one side, so I'm assuming that's a packaging thing where they've all sat and lived in, well, it's in there now, that for you know, a while on the shelf and stuff like that. So yeah, I would suggest, and this is me now in hindsight because I have not done it, possibly shaking the crap out of the packaging, and once you've opened it, getting your hands in there and mixing it up some more. In fact, I really wish I did that, but this smells phenomenal. This smells really phenomenal. I have very, very, very high hopes. Obviously, because of the cost of living crisis, I can't afford to put 2 of these bad boys on, so I'm going to put them in on the 2 ovens. We're at 180 degrees Celsius for the fan, well, I cannot for the Fahrenheit. And then after 12.5 minutes, I'm going to swap one shelf to the other shelf. Although it is a fan oven, so it shouldn't really make a difference. Isn't that the whole purpose of a fan? I don't know. That's just my OCD kicking in. So anyway, I think it's safe to say I'm not going to want for chicken today. So let's bang this bad boy in there. There you go. Oh, listen to that. And that. And we will see you. Well, you're irrelevant. You're for atmosphere or something. I don't know. Start. There we go. 25 minutes. That's not for me, obviously, because I don't like chocolate. Anyway, so hopefully we're not just going to have a brilliant winner chicken dinner, but we might have a new contender for the hot wings. Well, I say contender, second place, because obviously nothing's going to beat Carolina Reaper. But these should definitely be hotter than, I don't know why I keep pointing at Rude, than every other chicken wing I've had up to those Carolina Reaper ones. So hopefully jobs are good. We are at the halfway stage, and maybe it's because they are chilled and not frozen. Maybe that's a thing. But I can tell you, I've got a whole bunch of amazing smells going on, not just in this room, pretty much on the lower half of the house. I can definitely smell garlic. I can definitely smell chili. I can smell lime. I don't know if I missed that when I was reading the stuff out. I was skipping and trying to find, you know, the hot stuff, the stuff I care about, basically. And I can definitely smell lemon. There's a zest going on, is what I'm trying to say. There is a zest going on. Now, I'm just going to swap these around. You probably should. Ooh, every time. Oh my God. You probably should flip the chicken. The thing is, there's so much of it. By the time that was hot, by the time I finish flipping it, summer will be over. Yeah, I can't be bothered. That's too much work. And again, if anyone knows the that smells fantastic, and they're looking banging already, and I'm drowning in salivation. If anyone knows which one did I take off this? I can't remember which one did I just. Shit. Took you off the top, I'm pretty sure. Putting you on the bottom there. Do you know what? I'm going to watch this back now when I edit it and realise that I probably put them both back in exactly the same place I took them from. This is what I get. I get easily distracted when I talk. I can't help myself. But anyway, and I've lost my thread. Yeah, if anyone knows, like, really? Is that utterly pointless if it's a fan oven? I don't know. It's just a throwback to my old oven, and I want to give them both a fighting chance. Both trays, that is, of coming out absolutely as best they can. I feel so hungry right now. Anyway, so we've got another 12.5 minutes, which coincides perfectly with 1:45. I'm dying. I am genuinely probably going to jinx this by saying this out loud. Really excited that this potentially, why have I got Windy Pops? Could be, not Carolina Reaper hot, but could be a deal changer for wings. Having said that, shame they'll be gone once summer season is over. Righty, so we're coming up to 25 minutes. Stop. Let's get this back. It does smell absolutely fantastic. Let's get these bad boys out. Oh, my shoes again. Whew, every single time. 2 and a bit years this is the videos, and I still walk into that. Look at that. Look at that. Right, well, one of you we're just going to leave down here to cool. Here, I guess. Yeah, if you are planning on cooking these, yeah, make sure you've got big enough bacon trays. Right. They're done. Oh, they smell hot. Right, I'm going to plate up a few of these. Obviously, I've got far too many to plate up. But I'm going to bang a load of them on here because I want to see what they taste like, obviously straight out of the oven. But, as I said, if they're any good, to be honest, I'll eat them anyway. I'll be snacking on these for the rest of the day. So let's plate this bad boy up. I think it's safe to say that that's more than enough to be going on with, and I still have all those bad boys for later on, unless these are absolutely fucking amazing and me and Robert polish these off after we've done that. Anyway, fire extinguisher of choice is actual lilt, not knockoff supermarket lilt, but actual lilt, because I've not been able to get knockoff supermarket lilt for pretty much, what, 2 months, and it actually tastes better than the real thing. Anyway, let's take this bad boy upstairs, and hopefully these are going to be amazing. Alrighty, let's crack into this bad boy. As I said, ooh, easy there, genuine lilt. As I said many times during it, the smell was absolutely phenomenal. There is a definite zest going on with this. I'm not a massive fan of, of lime and lemon and stuff like that on my chicken wings. Maybe you are. Maybe I'm missing a trick here, because ultimately fruit is a dessert and has no place mixed with your main dish. You can see they did, you know, as I said at the start, I would recommend, you know, putting your hands in there and mixing them around a lot, but they did, you know, they have a decent coating right out of the box. This could be amazing. I'm going to leave you down there. I have such high hopes. Come on, because, you know, I don't ask so much, God. Alright, I moan and ask a lot about internet, but other than that, chicken wings, come on, decent chicken wings. I know they're not going to be Carolina Reaper hot, but they have potential. So, ASDA, Sisslin hot and spicy chicken wings. 2 tiers in a bucket. Fuck it. Well, first things first. Oh, they are fantastic. And there is a hit. It's not nuclear, but we're at the first wing. I always make this mistake. Oh, and obviously you've got to remember to get as much of the skin as you can because that's where the marinade is. I can taste lemon, I can taste garlic, and I can taste heat. Right, it's gone straight to the back of my throat, and the tip of my tongue has gone. It is very hard to eat, and you can't eat chicken wings without looking like a gluttonous fuck. They're very nice. The predominant taste, though, is lemon. It's very, very zesty. We're one down. Tip of my tongue and the back of my throat. Nothing else. It's far from curry hot. We'll add one more before I start doing an analogy to other wings that I've tried. But I'm feeling it at the back of my throat. But the thing is, they taste phenomenal. A bit too zesty for me. But then you just get a nice, well, you get the heat. I can taste the paprika and I can taste the chili. It's not nuclear, but it's there. Anyway, palate cleanse. That's just because I'm really thirsty. Let's try a bigger one. Oh, windy pops. Still, the end of my tongue is, yeah. Let's try this bad boy. Sure. My God, that was like eating a whole lemon. Right. A bit too zesty in that department. Massive lash in the back of my throat. Massive lash in the back of my throat. And my nose has gone a little bit runny. But yeah, it's not curry hot. It's certainly not Carolina Reaper chili wing hot. However, they are probably, of all the other wings I've had, the hottest. As does buffalo chicken wings. Buffalo's not known for being a hot sauce that blows your face off, is it? They're hotter than those. They're hotter than the ones I bought from, was it Aldi or Lidl? The ones where I had the Harvest, was it Harvest Farmers or something? Farmers Harvest or something. I had the beef dripping chips. Those ones. They're hotter than them. They were saying they're hotter than Iceland's regular ones. It's gone around my entire mouth now. But they taste, couldn't be, I'm such a pig. Unfortunately, that is the nature of these videos. They do taste very, 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 very nice. And there's heat there. There is heat there. I can see what they've done. They've probably capped it at this. My lips are gone now. They've probably capped it at this to make it like an entry level acceptable for everyone. If you like hot food, then you would probably say I could do with it being hotter than this. I could definitely do with it being hotter than this. But they do not disappoint. They are very good. They're excellent value. You know, 5 for 1.7 kilos. Just as what they are nice. The more you go through, the hotter it gets. I've definitely got a tappage issue with my nose now. And all of my tongue's on fire. And my throat is a tad rosy. But certainly not unbearable. Your mileage may vary, but I honestly recommend these. They'd be fantastic over charcoal on a barbecue. Which possibly I should do for this series of videos. Maybe I will next time I get some chicken wings, but these are the nicest non-Carolina Reaper chicken wings I have had. These are the nicest chilled and or frozen wings I've had in this series of videos, all 2 and a bit years of it. It's hit my chest now. It's a builder is what it is. It's a builder. Nose is running, back of my throat is lashing like a fiery bastard, and it's starting to hit here. I've had hotter, but not Windy Pops. Definitely nosy run. Nosy run? Runny nose. I've had hotter, but definitely not in chicken wing form, with the exception of the Carolina Reaper chili wings from Iceland. So yeah, this is a decent second. This is a decent second. I'm very glad I bought them. I'm going to have to go the route. Oh, but I'm dying here. Of chilled wings again to see, you know, like supermarket ones like this, you know, ones made for a barbecue. To see what other supermarkets or brands have going on. But ASDA's, I've probably got shit all over my face. I am aware of that. I simply don't care. I'm in 1.7 kilo hot and spicy Sisslin chicken wings. Heaven. Yeah, I recommend these. I really, really do recommend these, which is quite kind of I'm glad about. My nose is gone because I've got a whole other bacon tray of them to eat. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you've had these. These are pretty new. I think I've only seen them for a week or a half, but yeah, love to know what you think. I'm a snotty fool right now. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.